Are you a middle child, oldest child,
or youngest?
Today we're gonna react to a story about a girl who's the middle child and tells us why it's either the worst thing on earth or the greatest thing ever.
I'm Beatrix, and unlike other kids who are born crying, I was born smiling.
That is weird.
And that sort of freaked out my mom and the doctors.
Yeah, no kidding.
Come on, little angel, it's time to cry.
What?
But instead, I cooed and laughed. Mom had so much fun playing with me and making me beatbox.
Bro, imagine having a baby and being like, please cry.
Please cry right now.
That's the reason she named me Beatrix. Needless to say, growing up, I had a great life, and my parents absolutely adored me. They made me feel like I was the
so
center of
sweet.
their universe, especially Dad. We were like two birds of a feather.
But you're clearly the oldest child, unless he has an older sibling you don't know about it, so I'm confused about how you're the middle child right
He
now.
was an amazing singer and owned a studio.
Wow.
He often took me there, and I was always in awe of the place.
Okay.
Daddy, can I be a singer too when I grow up?
Honestly, bro, if my young daughter sounded a voice like that, I'd put her up for adoption immediately.
You already are, kiddo. In fact, you're so good, you even make crying sound like a melody.
Wow.
I always thought that nothing would ever break us apart and our family would stay together forever. I was so wrong.
Oh.
One day, Dad told Mom he had taken on some debt
Uh-oh.
and was unable to pay it back.
The
From that
number one
time
reason for divorce, if you didn't know, is usually financial.
on, they started fighting over the smallest of things.
The
And
toilet
soon ended
lid.
up getting divorced. Dad left the city and never
Oh
looked back.
no.
I was heartbroken and hoped he'd come back for me, but
Oh, no.
he didn't come. Even on my birthday, I felt shattered.
Mommy, why didn't Daddy
This is
come?
so
He
sad.
promised he'd come for my birthday.
I wouldn't put her up for adoption now. Now I love her. Now this is too sad. I feel bad.
Please call him.
I did.
It's not even a real
sweetheart.
phone.
He must be busy. You have me. Come on, let's cut the cake.
No, I want Daddy, or else I don't want this cake at all.
After that day, I was asking Mom for Dad all the time, but he changed his number.
Bro, this is actually really actually quite sad. I'm not gonna lie. There's nothing funny about this. This is horrible.
And then to make things even worse, she married again. I was nervous at first when I met my stepdad, but it turned out he was an absolute
Oh, there you go. Good.
gem.
Good.
Not only did he paint my room in
That's
the
amazing.
exact color I wanted, but he also treated me to ice cream every day.
Now he's trying to make you fat for some reason.
Spoiled me with all the things I asked for.
Wow.
Every night when Mom used to tuck me in bed and sing me a lullaby, he'd come too. Life was finally good again. And then my half-sister Jennifer was born.
Well, how are you still not the middle child? There's no way you become the middle child unless there's some secret sibling out there. It doesn't even make
Mom
sense.
and my stepdad only had eyes for her, and it seemed like it was all Jennifer all the time. I started to get jealous of her.
I never experienced this. I was obviously the oldest sibling in my family, and I have two younger brothers, and I never experienced jealousy of them because I didn't care.
When she was crying and Mom and my stepdad weren't around, she gave me the most beautiful smile ever, and I melted.
Aw, aren't you the cutest thing in the world?
I
That was
tried
like-
to lift her.
Oh, I thought you were
but Jennifer
strangling her.
ended up crying again, and right then my stepdad stomped into the room. He looked really pissed. I just put her to sleep. Did you wake her up? Did you make her cry?
What? No, I was just...
Don't yell at her. She's just
Oh
a kid.
my
Then
god.
they started fighting over me all the time. When my stepdad said I was always causing trouble and should be sent away to live
Okay.
with my real dad,
That's not good.
I felt like someone punched me in the gut. That's when I felt like I wasn't a part of my own family.
Wow.
But I kept quiet and didn't complain. And since no one even knew where my real dad was, I wasn't sent away.
Oh
Then I
my
noticed that
God.
something strange was happening. I couldn't go outside anymore. Mom even had to homeschool me for a month. Thankfully, I grew out of it eventually with Mom's help.
I'm confused. What do you mean? Oh, you couldn't go to school because she was so sad, I think maybe is what she's saying. I wasn't
And
exactly
as
sure.
Jennifer grew up, she loved being around me. We
Aw.
were pretty close, even though she was competitive and wanted Mom's attention all the time. Like, when I'd come home from school and run to hug Mom, she'd jump in and hug her first.
Bro, that's actually like how little siblings are. Like anyone out there who's an older sibling, you guys understand this.
To her and keep her busy until I gave up and would go to my room. I didn't mind because she was still very small. But one day, she broke Dad's phone by accident when we were playing with it.
Beatrix, please don't let them know it was me. It was an accident. Please, please, please. I don't want them to be mad at me.
I couldn't see
If that happened to me, I'll be like, all right, bet I broke it. My bad. Like, it's too
my
cute. I
baby
couldn't say
sister
no.
that way. So when Mom entered the room and saw Jennifer crying, she assumed I had done something. Mom, we were playing and I accidentally broke Dad's phone. Why can't you be more careful, Beatrix? Why are you two in his office anyway? Don't you know how angry? At that exact moment, Dad rushed in and turned as red as a fire truck. He began yelling at me and Mom.
Look at what your daughter did. I told you she's only trouble.
Your daughter? Oh, wow,
Ooh,
that hurt.
that.
After that fight, I began distancing and avoiding my stepdad every
But he painted your room a color. You can't you know? I mean, he did that at least.
time I saw him. Since at home I had so many problems, school was a relief. There I was
Wow.
part of the music club, and
Oh.
singing always felt like a joy. One time when I was in 12th grade, I was performing in a school play, and the lead had to sing a lullaby but forgot
Okay.
the words.
You
I
took
didn't
over?
know them either, but I jumped up and sang the same lullaby Mom used to sing me when I was little.
Would this make you like really popular, or would it make all the kids hate you because you did this? Because it's really, I feel like one of those is gonna happen.
I was done, there was silence.
Yeah.
Shoot, I must have sounded bad. But then all of a sudden there was a thunder of applause, and I was stunned.
Oh my God, Beatrix, you sounded so amazing.
That is a
Oh,
good
stop.
feeling.
You're just being
Oh my
nice.
God.
Wait, who are you?
I'm an ad producer, and I'd like to work with you.
An
But
ad
before I
producer?
could even finish my sentence, the man
Add us
handed me
today.
his card. I called him a couple of days later, and then I found out he wanted me to sing a jingle for a Christmas.
You want to do this thing, a State Farm jingle? State Farm is there.
It was so much fun.
Oh,
when I
Christmas
got
thing.
paid, I went to Mom and told her I wanted to take her out for dinner, but she seemed so occupied. That's very nice, honey, but I have to go out with your sister tonight. She got 15th position in her class in the exams. Oh, wonderful. Okay, I'll come too. Well, you know how she is. She said it's a mom-daughter thing only.
Bro, there's nothing about being a middle child. We're 6 minutes in.
Some other time. I hope that's all right.
That's a fair answer.
Sure. It was pretty clear that Jennifer was more important to her than me.
Maybe.
Mom never made the time to go out
Okay.
with me,
All right.
even as I finished high school and moved out to my own apartment. After a few years, I started to get lots of attention for my singing, and people were totally loving it. I worked hard, and eventually I got a huge show in New York. I was so psyched about it and invited Mom and Jennifer. Before I was supposed to start, Mom said they couldn't come. When I got on stage and saw the crowd and the 2 empty seats in the front row,
Oh,
I
no.
suddenly got really nervous and forgot the lyrics. My brain went blank.
Oh.
And since I was on the stage for so long and still hadn't performed, the audience started booing me.
This happened to me as a kid when I played piano, and my cousin was watching me, and I remember she just told me,
Stop thinking about it and you'll do better.
whenever I panic, I just stop thinking.
Felt my heart sinking, and then everything went dark.
Oh,
When I woke up, I found myself in the hospital. That was supposed to be my big break.
oh, that was your big break. Wait, this is a disaster.
Everything is ruined now. It's not, Beatrix. You just need to take it slow. Trust me, you'll be on the stage again soon. Everything will be okay. I wanted to believe her, but right when I was about to step out of my hospital room, I froze at the door and couldn't
Your
move.
dad?
Honey, what's the matter? I don't know. I'm too scared to leave.
Okay, what now?
I hurried back to the bed
What?
and refused to move. After talking to the doctor, I was diagnosed with a condition called agoraphobia.
Does anyone out there have agoraphobia? I'd be really curious if this is real and if someone has it and what it's been like and how it's impacted your life.
It's like when my dad left.
What is
the
it?
stage incident triggered the condition I already had but forgot about. It meant I had trouble being in crowds and open spaces. It had been months since I left my home, and Mom was worried sick for me.
Is this different than depression?
She suggested
I
I
guess.
move into the house next to hers. It had been empty for years
Yeah, literally just buy a $5 million mansion. That'd be fine.
because the owners had left town. I was fine with it, as long as it was kept locked and I could stay inside.
Wow.
Mom and Jennifer were the only ones allowed in. My stepdad never visited. Jennifer was incredibly understanding and we grew even closer. Mom came over every day, always spending time and taking care of me. One day, after
How are you affording this?
she left and I was alone, I heard the sound of a door creaking open. I got up to check all the doors in the house and found the
That's
back
scary.
door completely open. That was weird. I remember locking it. Soon after that, weird things started happening.
Uh-oh.
Like, once I noticed
Wait, hold on, sorry. 9 minutes, no middle child.
the stove was on even after I was sure I had turned it off. And then my shoes went missing.
Oh, that's
what
weird.
What was happening? Was I
mean,
going crazy?
someone's
on top
living
of
in your attic,
everything
probably.
else? I told Jennifer, and she thought the unthinkable. Maybe my house was haunted.
Maybe.
I didn't want to believe it, but I couldn't explain it. One day, Jennifer brought over a Ouija board.
Oh.
Why did you bring this?
Well, if there is some ghost here, we need to communicate with it and ask what it wants so we can go away.
I wasn't too sold on the
Interesting.
idea, but I thought I might as well try.
Why not?
Yeah, just like those stupid kids in horror movies.
I like that they're at least self-aware about it, but okay, let's see. This is interesting.
In a few minutes, it turned out to be a very bad idea. I thought
Anyone
Jennifer
ever done
was
one
moving the
of
pool
these?
with her, but she swore it wasn't her, and it definitely wasn't me. It spelled out "get out." Huh, awesome! I was even
Has anyone ever actually done one of those? Because that's so creepy. It makes me get goosebumps. I've never even tried one, but
more
that's
scared
crazy.
now, and I couldn't move or even leave the house. I was stuck. Things died down for a little while.
That's so creepy.
One day, while I was watching TV, the volume got super loud, and the channel changed by itself.
Oh,
I
this is
was
actually kind of
terrified.
creepy,
And
bro. I'm not good at scary stuff. I know this is a kid's show and I'm still creeped out by it, and this is actually dead serious. I'm getting goosebumps.
out of the house without thinking and immediately ran into the most beautiful delivery guy I ever saw. Are you okay, miss? I thought maybe someone was in your house. I can check if you want. I just nodded and followed him into the house, and after
Oh, she
10 minutes,
really actually ran a hole through the wall. That's got some paper walls.
he assured me that no one was around and nothing was wrong. I work around here a lot. If you have any problem, let me know and I'll help you, okay? I'm Easton.
His name's Easton?
Came to visit me
That's a
every
cool
once
name,
in
though.
a while.
I kinda
He would
like it.
sit near my door and talk. I told him about my agoraphobia, and he would bring me things that I couldn't get for myself.
Toilet paper? What's she been doing for the last couple weeks?
He was so thoughtful and
It was used too.
sweet. One day, when Easton and I were talking, Jennifer came to visit me. The three of us had a good time.
That's like the only scary movie I've ever seen.
Not stop talking about him. He's so kind and sweet. You know, we like the same pizza, and we
What if he's her older sibling and that's what makes her a middle child?
both love the Marvel movies, and
Be an Easton sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
no, what are you talking about?
You have a crush on him. It's so obvious.
Oh no, it's true. The day Mom was supposed to meet him, I invited her and Jennifer. But
That's
he
nice.
called and said he had to work late.
Aw.
Mom seemed disappointed. I went to get them some snacks, and when I got back,
Wow, that's a good snack. A full Hershey's bar and a bag of chips.
I overheard
Salty
Mom
and sweet.
Jennifer talking, and Mom was crying. I don't know how I can help her. I've never seen her this happy.
But Mom, you should know about it. That Easton does not exist. She's maybe hallucinating. You know, going crazy.
What in the chocolate fudge?
No
Beatrix,
way.
honey, what do you mean he doesn't exist? Jen, you saw him.
Bea, I'm sorry, but I didn't. I was pretending for your
What?
sake. There was no one there that day.
If Easton wasn't real, then who was I texting a while back?
That was me. I put in my number when you weren't looking.
Bro, that's so weird.
Could it be true?
No.
After everything, I thought maybe she was right. Maybe I really was losing my mind. Mom consoled me for hours until I finally calmed down. Then we made an appointment to meet the doctor the next day to see if I really was going.
Oh wait, what if it was a ghost though?
Going cuckoo. Just a week later, I was trying to get
This is
ready
crazy.
when a diary fell out of my cupboard. I went pale when I saw what was written. Easton used to live here all those years ago?
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie, this is an incredible story right now.
This freaked me out so much that when the doorbell rang, I screamed. I was shaking as I opened the door.
Is it
But
Easton?
the minute I did, I went pale with fear. It was Easton, standing right in front of me.
This is
Beatrix,
creepy.
I'm sorry for not showing up last week. Stay away from me. Why are you haunting me? What
Oh.
do you mean? What's going on?
Oh, bro,
You're
this
not
is creepy.
real. You're my imagination.
What the heck?
Or a ghost. That explains all the weird things that's been happening. The stove, the TV, the weird... What? Of course I'm real. I don't know what you mean. I began screaming.
What if he is real? What if his parents lied to her because they didn't like her or something, bro?
Yelling for Mom. And pretty soon she rushed to me with Jennifer and stepdad following behind her. The minute they saw my frantic state, they went pale.
Can they see Easton too?
Especially Jennifer. Mom, I can see Easton, and I'm scared. I think he's a ghost. Honey, I can see him too.
Oh, maybe he's a real human being, you idiots.
Of course you can. I'm a real human. What's going on here? I don't understand. Jennifer, we met too. What's going on?
We all turned towards Jennifer, and as if on cue, she began.
You mean her sister lied about him being a ghost to convince everyone she was crazy?
And crying
No.
and wailing.
It was all about Beatrix. She's my mom, too. Ever since she got that condition, she's been with you, not me. I've done things to try to make her angry at you and happy with me, but it never works.
Jennifer, how could you do this to your sister? You made her think her house was haunted?
It ain't my fault she's so dumb, believing there was some
What?
ghost.
This is the most evil thing I've ever seen in one of these stories, and I did not see it coming.
Stupid Beatrix.
How dare you do all of this? All I've been is nice to you. And you're so ungrateful.
But Mom, Dad, I did this all because I love you and want you to myself.
Who's even supposed to be the middle child in all of this? We have not gotten a resolution to that yet.
Enough. I can't believe you could stoop down to this level, Jennifer. You're the one who has a problem. And this is all my fault.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Beatrix. If I had never behaved that way towards you as a child, Jennifer wouldn't
Wow.
have grown up hating you this way.
Oh my god.
Easton just stood there, shocked at the entire situation. After
We're
talking
done.
to him later, we continued to
Oh.
stay friends. Mom and Dad helped me get through my agoraphobia and
Good.
get better. Jennifer was sent away for therapy and treatment. With my parents' support,
Oh,
I
you
was
became
able
a
to
singer.
turn my focus back to music.
Look at
It
that.
took a lot of hard work and dedication, but eventually I was able to start performing again.
Oh, you became like a
Mom,
superstar,
Stepdad,
not
and
just a
Easton
singer.
were all there in the
My
front
God.
row when I went on stage again. And when the show was over, Jennifer surprised me.
Aw,
with
look at
flowers.
that, but
She
there's
was
no middle
feeling
child.
better.
Can we see another
I'm
child?
sorry for everything. You were always a great sister. I was selfish.
I wouldn't know to believe someone if they did that. I'll be like, are you just doing this because your therapy has this as weekly homework or you mean it, you know?
No more ghost stuff.
Never.
Good. Let's go to my not haunted house and celebrate.
Unbelievable. It had literally nothing to do whatsoever with a middle child, yet I'm walking away feeling happy. And if you guys are too, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching. Bye.